Hi everybody, my name is Emily and I'm a tree climber. I absolutely love trees. I don't remove them, but I do prune them to help make them beautiful. I'm totally qualified and I absolutely love what I do. I'm really passionate about trees and the environment. I just feel that trees are just so very important. I mean, seriously, do I have to explain that they give us air? Don't think so. You know, the stuff we breathe. Anyway, I've been in the industry for just over 5, maybe almost 6 years now, and I've never looked back. What I really love is being able to get up above everything else. See, I'll show you how high I am. It's not even very high. Not even very high. I've been a lot higher than this, but what I'm doing today is I'm helping Fremantle Environmental Resources Centre stand up for the community. We're putting up some signs. Actually, I put them up a few weeks back, but because it's really windy here in Freo, we've just got a bit of a blowout. One of the corners fell down, so I'm just here on my Sunday volunteering to help keep everyone informed about what's going on. I'm really passionate about making sure that the community is looked after more than anything else. The community at large, not the roads, not the buildings, not the economy, the environment and the people that live in it. So that's what I'm really about. I've been involved in a lot of different things. I was president of the Tree Climbing Western Australia Incorporated organisation, and I was one of the founding members. I did that for about 5 years. I've just stepped down because I've got other projects like this one that I've been doing. That focuses on tree climbing for the community also, but it is a state level competition. So what we do is we jump up into the trees using some of this gear. See the gear that I've got on? And we have set tasks to do in that tree, and they are timed and judged based on skill and speed. And we have about 5 or 6 events run throughout maybe 1 to 2 days, and all of the professional arborists come from everywhere around WA to have a go, and it's really cool. I'm the only girl left now that climbs trees, so I really just want to make sure that I do it well, because I'm pretty high up in the standards and the professionalism of the work. I make sure I wear all of the safety gear. I'm fully trained, and I also enjoy training. I'm a casual lecturer at Murdoch TAFE here in WA, so that means that young trainees that are signing up for a course in arboriculture, which is arbor means trees, and it is specialised horticulture looking at trees, looking after trees. They're large woody plants that require specialised care. You know, we don't take our secateurs up in the tree, only sometimes, but often we'll be using hand saws. I'll show you my hand saw, it's pretty neat. This is my bad boy, Japanese made, very sharp. Often when you get them brand new, that you'll actually cut your fingers a little bit, so you've got to be careful. It's a high risk job, so you've got to be brave, you've got to be strong. But that's cool. I was really scared when I first started, but I still get a little bit scared sometimes, because if you weren't scared, you'd want to be rethinking what you're doing, because we actually are hanging off a little rope that's up there, hanging over an anchor. So what that means is that anything could go wrong if it does. So what you want to make sure is that you're really onto it. Tree climbing is all about being mindful, and I absolutely love trees, as I keep saying. So that's why I do what I do. I don't remove trees, I just prune them to help make them beautiful. I specialise in tricky places to get to, like your backyard, you know, where big machines and stuff can't get to. Sometimes I'll use a chainsaw for really large branches, but often I want to use just a handsaw, because I feel that it's nice and quiet. Chainsaws are yucky, you know, they make a lot of noise, they're blowing out fumes, and the birds don't like it, the bugs don't like it, and I don't like it personally. Some of the bigger boys, they can handle the chainsaws easy enough, but I like to be quite precise and particular about what I do, so I use hand tools mostly. What else? So yeah, I mentioned that I look after the trainees. I got a bit sidetracked there, but I look after the trainees every now and again. They'll call me in for some of the practical climbing classes and the aerial rescue classes to help out. I find that teaching is something that comes so naturally to me, so I really enjoy looking after that side of things, training young men and women to, push through their fear of heights. Having somebody climb up a tree and just be totally petrified, which I was also one of those people, and then they perform a small task up high, say 5 meters, and they come down and they're a different person. You can see this beautiful spark in their eyes, and they just feel amazing because they've conquered a fear. That's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And I know some of you have felt like that sometimes. Some people don't even like to climb a ladder. And I understand that and I appreciate that. But what if you could get rid of those fears? What if you could do whatever you wanted? What if you could fly? What if you could fly up into a tree like this and sit with the birdies? Why not? This is what I'm all about. So, I just really like being around people and around trees and making sure that they understand each other, because sometimes they don't. Sometimes people think that trees are dangerous because they're large and they do drop branches. That's just life, Sometimes we have to cut our fingernails off because they get a bit long. We cut our hair because it gets a bit long. The trees don't actually have a hairdresser up until someone like me came along. And I'm the one who'll come along and help prune those little branches off that are falling down into your yard, and you may think that your little kids might be in danger or something, because that's sometimes a fact, and big storms come through. So what I do is I get up and I prune some of the branches off, so the trees and the people can live in harmony together. I look after tree health as well. If you've got a sick tree in your yard, I can really help you there, really help you. I just have this natural understanding about trees. So that's why I decided to get into tree climbing. I did my training at Kings Park, the best park in the world with the best trees in the world. And yes, I am biased. Yes, I am totally in love with that place. My trainer, Jeremy Thomas, is one of the most fantastic guys I've ever met. He is an amazing arborist. He's been in the industry for a very long time, and he really taught me a lot. I was able to then, with confidence, move out onto my own into the private industry, and I've subcontracted myself as a climber out, just coming along and climbing for a living. And now in the last little while, I've actually decided to open up my own business and run my own thing, because that means I can do it on my own, making my own rules, I'm very holistic. I care about everything. I just can't let anything go by without it being considered. That's the people, that's the ground below, that's the bugs under the bark, that's the little birdie's nest over there. Anything. I mean, I really don't like ants when they get in my helmet and down my shirt. And stink bugs do actually stink. So when I'm disturbing those kind of guys, it does get a little bit hectic. But everyone's got to eat, everyone's got to have a home. So I understand. So I'll stop rambling now because I actually have to do something. So these signs here, you can see this sign. You can see it, kind of, yep. And then we've got this one here, build community. And then this one's supposed to say not roads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fix this one up so everyone can see what's going on. Not very good at this self-videoing thing, so forgive me if I'm looking all around the place because I'm a little bit just new to it. But I thought rather than writing a big blurby, wordy thing, I just thought I'd take a little video of who I am and what I'm all about, so you can see about me. And I'd like you to get in contact with me if you feel that you've got a tree or a tree issue anywhere, at your school, at your workplace, at your home, anywhere. I can come and help you. And I would take great pride and honour in giving you a hand at looking after your tree. Thanks very much. Peace.